I know.
When she has to say it out loud, it makes it more real for her, and that makes it much more good. What a friend. Muhammad doesn't do anything that's not going to benefit Muhammad. Muhammad doesn't care who he hurts to get there, who he steps on, what lie he has to tell, or where he has to stick his penis. He'll do what he has to do to get what he wants. Stop! You can stop him.
Welcome to the shit show.
Thank you.
I know a marriage is a sacred thing, but if you entered it on these circumstances, then I don't think it was that important to begin with, Danielle. Alright? Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, that's right, I was going strip mining.
Oh, God damn it.
Gamer time.
Yeah, okay. He clearly married you for the visa.
We're definitely gonna help each other out. You know, I do have friends with me, so, you know, they can help.
Are they gonna get
Like
married?
so much, dude.
I love you too, babe.
You want me to say it like this?
Because it's really happy. Right now, I want to be with someone. I want to have confidence.
Yeah, it will be okay.
No, it's really bad. The good thing is there is no pressure.
And you're also the same age. You look fairly similar. A major upgrade from that Ohio boy. What's wrong with the comments, dude? You're so mean. Straight up pushed her over with what? Oh, hell yeah. And he's not a. Yeah, look at that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Mohammed and Louisa, please. No, wait, what happened?
Okay, we said we are not here for art. So,
Even call me or text me or anything, or like, hey, what's up?
things is not going well, so I'm just trying to be quiet.
So you just like disappear that easy?
Oh, it's that
with
time.
everybody?
Yeah, well.
Mohammed's love life could be a whole TLC season.
How did you come there for me? You came by your own will. I didn't make you and it could have been your own, did I?
Of course you didn't, but you encouraged me. You said I have a lot of predictions. I'm gonna hear different jokes, all that stuff. That's what made me come to you.
Yeah!
I told you I know someone who's like always happy something doesn't happen. It was like the same like Danielle, she disrespected me, I just left.
Not a sip. Why did Mohammed stop having sex with Danielle? Geez, I wonder. Alright, let's watch.
When we saw the scene of you two at the wedding, you said that you could not kiss her.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Have you guys ever kissed before that?
Yes.
You have. You was intimate before that?
Yes.
You have. Okay, so you kind of consummated the relationship.
Yes.
Was there any intimacy after the wedding at all?
After the wedding,
Yes.
there was, but we started facing a problem.
Yeah?
What is the problem?
I don't want to say like this is very private. Instead of taking care of that problem, she was like fighting with me over it. This is something that no man in the world can accept that. And then she was crying, screaming in front of her teenagers. I want my sex tonight. Give me my sex tonight. I will get to the problem.
He has told people that I smell and I should eat them.
Okay, this person here,
This
she
is
has
a bucket. No.
There's more.
I'm gonna miss him.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
If you're asking me, like, why I'm not having sex with her, then you put it out there, I will explain it.
You know,
Oh my god. You know, I thought he would have some subtlety. Because he said it's very private. It seemed like he wasn't gonna say anything. And then he got to a point where she's even saying, I don't want to hear it anymore.
it's been months since I've seen them, and I am starting to move on from them.
You picked ropes in.
Pretty sure next college.
No.
Just that you might.
A nicer home for me and my daughters, and I even have a new boyfriend.
Hey, Lily.
Jesus Christ, that's
Wow. Say it, burn!
I'm sorry to move on, because picture drawing so far away.
I like my little underground house thing.
Relationship.
Yeah, it's cool.
Lives like 6 hours away. I'm moving on from Muhammad.
what the show now. You can't treat someone like this and expect to get away with it.
Moving on. Yeah. Okay, alright.
I saw him in Miami. He disappeared. I've been trying to track him down for a while. Not finally found him. He's gonna
What?
be busier soon.
What?
I'm finally gonna get some payback.
She's over him, but she's like stalking him.
It's a beautiful thing. I love it.
What?
I am damn sure he had sex after we got married. Did you want to know the last time I had sex with my husband? 3 months after we got married.
Do you think every guy in this world has sex with his wife every freaking day? I highly doubt it.
It happen every day.
Well, from the way
Is
you're
that
talking,
is that Muhammad's friend?
sounds like
We're into getting sex wrong.
nobody needs to know your sex life either, but you're figuring about that.
Because I think Muhammad's all innocent. He's getting sex from someone. He's getting it from somewhere else if he's not having it with his wife.
Not necessarily.
Newlyweds are always touching each other, filling each other, making love with each other because they're in love.
Diamonds.
Nice.
You know
Already?
the trips
Yeah.
he's been on.
Alright, cool.
His
It's gonna be
actions
set
speak
soon.
louder than his words.
I know your core areas.
We need to find some gold so we can actually like, go to the nether with no issues. Did you take your meds yet?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Alright, cool.
Whoa. Oh. Oh. Diamonds.
Every time you moan, it reminds me of a live stream.
What are you talking about?
The live stream you did,
I don't know what you're talking about.
where you accidentally took video, you didn't turn it off, and so if it was public, people would have heard us fucking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. I think you're just embarrassed.
Alright, I took my meds.
Cool. Starts having sex with you.
Prove it to the judge. See what the judge has to say.
That was good sex last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go yell at the judge.
He's a diamond! Diamond!
4.
Ooh, that's pretty good actually, because now we can actually get an enchantment table.
Whose side are you on?
Oh, found gold. Lol.
Nice.
I found gold like right under the diamonds.
Oh my god, she's gone down to the sand.
I got some beets. I'm gonna try and make beets too, because I know that's just.
Hey Ken, good morning.
That you could be using to give to your daughters.
He's sitting here saying I don't take care of my dog.
I never said you didn't take care of your daughters. I'm saying if
What
you
is her
want
problem?
Energy is always into them.
Grabs said, yeah. Oh man, did you go to my kids? Grabs a giant pile of bombs. Never thought I would like Carl more than I would today. Legend.
Now that
Legend.
he knows how bad my financial problems are, I'm afraid
I love
I want
Felix.
to leave to go back.
We need more Simply Shores
Wait,
like
what?
him.
Yeah.
Now you're worried that he's gonna want to leave. I thought you wanted to be Pornhub. Basically a sugar mama with no sugar. Jesus.
Sugar mama without sugar.
Sugar mama, but she's just a fat fuck.
Are they back together?
You didn't tell me that before I come in.
Well, not only is she like not physically attractive,
I was scared.
Not
her personality is fucking garbage because she's obsessive.
Yeah, obsessive cunts aren't really cool.
Oh, so this is what happened.
Especially it's with her obsessiveness. Your obsessiveness was cute.
Yeah, and it wasn't like it was.
It wasn't unhealthy.
Yeah. It was more intense infatuation than obsession.
Yeah, exactly.
And they have money and they turn us that. They not have money.
It's kind of like how Ozzy's obsessed with food.
Right? If I find out
It's not okay.
That's not as bad
We
as
need to kill him.
the big line about it, right? That's
Right, Ozzy, we need to kill you.
And it seems like that's what I'm worried sometimes that oh my gosh, he sounds such a fake price. I'm worried. I'm gonna be able to figure it out. I'm worried. Oh my god. I want to believe how to change a lot of things, but I'm afraid. We don't figure this out.
And I love you, and I miss you.
So now we know his
Literally
actions.
saying
How do you make a furnace again?
that happened.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit.
Because I have some bad news. I
Yeah,
have
this
to
is
tell
for the
you.
wedding.
And I'm
More
pretty
bad
sure
news. More bad news. I see.
you'll be happy about it.
What is
You're
it?
such a lover, May.
What is it? They haven't even got married.
Love me, Mom. Love me. That's me.
Mohammed and I.
What's okay?
Today I've been hit with another big problem.
What is it? Tell me what the issue is.
Can I just let you read this? I lost my job. They let me go.
I feel like that's not very surprising.
What's the reason? Explain me more. You did something wrong?
No, I didn't do nothing wrong.
So how do you find someone? Nothing wrong.
He knows where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
He gets it. He's not falling for her bullshit.
Or jobs? That's
I had to buy 2 things of soap, so I'm gonna give you one.
Oh, cool.
Alright, cool. Thanks, Dad.
what we're gonna do.
Appreciate it.
It's like watching The Room. I love it.
We lost everything. She had
Your dad's cool.
Yeah, I love him.
I love him
she's
too.
worrying that I will leave.
Yeah,
I feel so like it's impossible to change it.
He's winter!
I'm wasting my time.
My dad could beat up your dad.
Was that his lawyer?
That's how I
I love that shit. That shit was funny.
I think if your lawyer didn't look
When you were a kid.
so decide to find another lawyer.
Like, that's a threat.
Well, both dads are like, want to get a beer? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'd be that kind of dad. I probably won't even drink beer, but my dad could beat up your dad. I'm like, but just want to get a beer and say it was a draw. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
That's sweet.
I mean, you'd broken the shoe. Yeah, I
green card.
I ain't a strong man, but at the same time, yeah, violence is kind of boring. I feel that.
Why it takes so long?
You want to hit? Yeah, my wife will kill me.
Yeah, she seems like a good attorney.
I'm seeing stars! We need more like gross.
Yeah,
Essentially,
our debts are yours, dude.
responsible.
See, if your woman wants sex too much, that sounds like her problem. You know?
Think about the
Especially when, I mean, she has the personality and physique.
Of a rhino.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's an insult on rhinos. The personality and physique of can't I? What's a really gross fat character that one is? Eric Cartman. She's the female version of Eric Cartman.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the floor gets a sheen when it's raining, like it's wet.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Wow. We need to get oak saplings, like normal oak saplings,
We have some.
so we can get apples. Oh, we have one right here.
Yeah, I have a ton.
Yeah, we just need to get some apples so we can make golden apples and such.
So we back in the mine.
I wish each
got my
tree had its
penis
own, like,
swinging
fruit or
from
something.
side to side, side, side. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or they had like their own like it wasn't just those just the oak ones. I wish maybe each tree had their own thing that they could give to us.
Yeah.
I'm cutting the trees down around your place so that I know where they are next.
Yeah, go ahead.
Also, I have 2 entrances to my house. I realized I made one by mistake and I covered it up, but I uncovered it up again. It's like a little cave system that goes straight into my house, while the other one goes to the entrance of my house.
Yeah. So we back in my ass.
Of course it breaks before I can break this last log. Oh shit, it's nightfall.
I already took my medicine.
You just got that. Yeah. That's just knows it's beating you. I put torches around the second entrance in case you need a callback.
I love this.
What is it?
It's an animation meme. And it's like a little kitty robot.
I should have one more door somewhere.
She's like a robot alien thing. I love it.
Is maybe Kitty's looking around like what the fuck? They must be looking at another cat because they're both looking over there.
Aww. Do you know who James Baxter is?
Yes, he's the horse from.
Yeah, he's also a really, really, really talented animator.
Oh,
and
so
he made a little animation with him and his wife's Animal Crossing characters kissing.
Oh, so they were saying, okay, I get it.
Yeah, and whenever James Baxter, the horse, would show up, James Baxter, like the actual guy, would animate the horse.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering why he had such a real name.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Cool, I got a second door up.
This is a birdie drama thing. You cool with that, or?
I remember you.
It's a timeline. It's like a documentary.
Oh, yeah, no. Of course I wouldn't mind. I love. Yes. Since the zombie gets trapped inside the trap door even when I open it.
Stop following the drama someone in the middle of 2018. You'd be surprised what's changed and what's
You can
stayed
turn it
the
up if you want.
For one, Birdie is no longer a she. He's transitioned and now goes by alias /Jack. So I'll be referring to him as alias for the rest of this video. I'm sorry if I slip up on the pronouns, but I'll do my best to refer to him by his proper pronouns. Originally, I was only going to
I don't
talk
care about his proper pronouns.
recent in quotations because this video is coming out quite a few months later. But after thinking about it more, I realized I didn't just want to make a simple drama video where I talked about what happened and how wrong Alias is for what he was doing. Instead, this video is going to be exploring all of Alias's past and present actions to discuss how too much internet and too much internet fame can turn a person for the worse. We've got a lot to explore, so strap on your seatbelts and let's get started.
Oh, beetroot is a good source of red dye. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Going back in time, back to when Alias was still 12 years old, a lot of people forget that back then, he was a Sans fangirl. Yes, you heard that right. We all credit Scootaloo of Sans, nowadays known as Cindybarrel3, as being the OG's good Sans fangirl. But in her own video about Sans fangirls, she mentions that it was actually Alias who inspired her to make her channel.
Then I came across this one channel named Birdie the Parrot, Sans' waifu, who eventually renamed herself Birdie. just Birdie. And I looked at her channel, and I thought, whoa, this is cool. She's doing like the opposite of what everyone else is doing. And she has so many fans, and people love her.
Why am I mentioning this? It's not only because I'm laying out the Alias timeline as far back as I could find, as I didn't do the animation in until somewhere in mid-July of 2018, but also because of Saber expressing very early on that Alias was a big inspiration to her, which will become a point of discussion later in the video. So keep that in mind. There's also the backstory Alias videos 12-year-old OC that involve romanticizing rape. Jumping forward a bit, we're now at the Kitty Dog obsession phase. At this point in time, Alias's channel has grown quite large, around 35,000. And it was around this time the first hints that Alias was trying to go down the wrong path started to show. Alias originally only looked at the kitty dog as an old pen, and based a lot of his style on kitty dogs. I also believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that it is somewhere around this time he met and started dating Fonte, also known as Hindguts and more recently as Unicorn Tears. Alias's obsession with kitty dog, however, would start to put a bit of strain on their relationship, as although Alias previously stated that he wanted to be friends with other kitty dog fangirls, he made a video that is pretty infamous at this point, Pretty Little Psycho, where he kills other kitty dog fangirls. This is a screenshot where he explicitly states that he wants kitty dog to kill him. Alias even made an event with one of the unicorns' old characters, kitty dog, seemingly saying that he was only using unicorns as a replacement for kitty dog, the person he really wanted to be with. He also made a Google Plus post that described how he knew Kitty Dog used to love him, and now how he only saw him as a crazy fangirl. Kitty Dog was obviously a bit put off by all this, and Alias's actions drove a wedge in their friendship. Kitty Dog described to someone that she feels as though Alias hates her now because she didn't love him. At the peak of all this drama, Alias even stated that he wanted to make an animation killing Kitty Dog to the FNAF song. Clearly all this was bad behavior, but at this point in the timeline, it's excusable. Alias was a kid, and likely influenced a lot by movies on the internet and creators of Super Geek. He's also going to make dumb decisions regarding his relationships. We can't expect him to be perfect. We all do dumb shit in this world. Quite honestly, the internet was the one at fault. It was so eager to jump on the Alias hate train and start canceling him for making mistakes like a kid. Having a large audience as a kid is a scary thing, especially when you're that young. And the pressure you start feeling by having so many eyes on you at all times can be very damaging to a child.
Why is there
Alias
water
eventually
here?
snapped out of his face and made a video about crazy kitty dog fangirls and how they weren't great and should stop. He at the time felt bad for popularizing that sort of thing and discouraged people from being like him.
Hello, my name is Birdie, the 12-year-old child who shouldn't even be in the animation community. I usually don't like making rants, but I've actually been waiting to rant about this topic for quite a while. As you can probably tell from the title, this rant is about kitty dog fangirls. Before you assume I'm making this rant because I think Kitty Dog can only be mine, that is not the reason. Me and Kitty Dog are just friends now. I'm not a crazy, insane fangirl lover anymore. The reason I want to rant about Kitty Dog fangirls is because some of them are only here because of me. And by that I mean they were inspired by me to be a crazy psychopath for Kitty Dog, because apparently being crazy is cool. And I just want to say that it is not cool to be insane or crazy. It is the opposite of that. I know a few crazy Kitty Dog fangirls have existed before me, which I am not naming. But the fact that I sent death threats to people who loved Kitty Dog in the past popularized Kitty Dog fangirls because since in a slightly large universe people thought it would be cool to do the same thing I did. And I will say it again, being an insane fangirl is not cool. If you are a Kitty Dog fangirl who is not insane and are watching this, thank you for not doing that, you are the actual cool one.
It seemed he learned to listen. That is, until the Super Kink obsession phase started. This whole drama revolves around two things: Alias's obsession and apparent love of Super Kink, when both of them already had partners, and the NSFW images Alias made. Since none of us can use Google Plus anymore, I can't go back and find out if Alias made his Psycho Birdie account, which is an idea you got from suggestions in the comments.
Don't make fun of Google Plus, I loved it.
No, I know, I'm saying, like, it's funny how that's, like,
Alias made a
how she
variety
used that, and it's, like, still
of this character, Holly.
Yeah.
I can only find a few, because, again,
it's sad
Google Plus. But here's
that
the
that's gone, because, like, that was something a lot of people
where Alias and Sans are dressed up
They weren't
as
making enough money
character,
off of
and
it,
Alias
so
says
clearly
he's going to
not like Google has enough.
Then there's this image, where Alias
Google doesn't
describes
have
how
enough
happy that Sleepy King doesn't know about its existence. The image itself is of Polly and Sleepy King's character in a very compromising situation, and this next image is an escalation of that. The main problems people had with these images was, one,
I'm
Alias
grabbing
was
more
flawed
iron
when he drew
because
them, and a 12-year-old romanticizing rape and unhealthy relationships isn't
that's
great.
lava.
I know that a lot of people gave Alias flack for making NSFW when he was 12, but let's be honest, that's when everyone started being sexual. Puberty just started, and you're in the 7th grade. The second reason everyone was so mad was because Polly was canonically 12, and I believe Sleepy King's character was somewhere in his 30s. This is absolutely a problem, but Alias didn't think so until he was called out on it. Of course, people were rightly mad about the fact that Polly was a very small child drawn in these NSFW situations. It does count as child pornography, and it's a good thing that he stopped. The last reason people were so upset was because both Alias and Sleepy King had partners at the time. Alias accused Sleepy King's partner of leaking his images because apparently it was on a private Google Plus folder.
Well, we could just
I don't know
get buckets of lava and make a portal that way, like how Dream does.
Yeah, no, I know.
Were made public, though,
Ow.
Sleepy King saw them and made a
Yeah,
video
I'm okay.
asking Alias to
Ow.
take down
I just got rid of it, so not all of it. I just got rid of some so I could actually walk around with it.
With everyone calling him out for his behavior, he probably snapped under the pressure. He made a bend about Sleepy King and perpetuated the drama further. The unicorns even broke up with him while this was at its peak. Did Alias do something wrong? Absolutely. But the internet was too quick to jump on him and start canceling him left and right. I do believe if you cancel on the internet, you can get called out for it. But people always take it as something more and start canceling people, and that's where I draw the line. Something else of note that happened during this time was Alias doxed unicorns, which is a terrible action, obviously. However, he was at the time a kid, probably unaware of the full consequences of his actions. We can gather as much as Alias himself would go on to give his own last name and address to Dosust. And so, for this time, and this time alone, we should be a little lighter with the judgments. However, after this point, Alias should fully realize just how damaging this action is, and his actions will be judged accordingly. Alias had already been cancelled by both of his island's fan bases, and started really spiraling downwards from there on.
Well, I have some iron, so I'm going to make a new
timeline. We get to the Dosust suicide incident. Unicorns and Alias had broken up, which resulted in Unicorns getting a ton of hate from Alias's fans.
You still want a diamond pick so we can get some obsidian?
Massive fan base to attack your ex.
Just so that we can like craft things.
Regardless, Dosust and Alias began dating, although later Dosust would come out to say
is there like a new set of armor in the game
rather than actually feeling attracted to Alias. This all ended horribly when Dosust didn't feel like they could be Alias's partner anymore. But they didn't want to get hate bombed like Unicorns did, so they faked their suicide. Taking suicide is very serious, and I do not condone it at all. It's gross and disrespectful to people who unfortunately take their lives. I don't agree with what Dosust did, but I can see where they're coming from. Of course, all this spawned into its own little drama, where you were either on Alias' side or Dosust's side. And looking at the videos at the time, it really seemed like absolute chaos. I'm going to link Donnie's video about what happened, because as someone who was commenting on the shitstorm while it was happening, I feel like she could give you a greater insight into how the situation was going down.
It was.
I know it, I know.
The end of the Alias drama. But unfortunately, there was more. Before I go any further,
internet is a weird place, dude.
I wasn't sure where else to put this, so I'm just
It's a good and it's a neutral thing.
February 2018, Alias had a live stream, in which he and his mom fought over him giving out their address to Dosust. Obviously, this was all before their breakup.
Just trying to be, I'm just trying not to my mom is coming down here, hold on. You just give our address to Dosust? No. Did you give our address to anybody online? No. Tell me the truth. No.
I found diamonds.
Bruh.
I was just digging around this gravel. Well, I was digging around gravel. I like how the lava's lighting is a little bit different than the fire.
Yeah.
It's like genuine. Oh, because I wanted this iron.
I will tell you after this time. Not after now. Just stand up there right now. People watching this. I need to know if you gave our address.
Okay, it was only one diamond, but
I need to know that.
that means we have 5 diamonds.
Yeah.
Hold on, there were people. No, just answer the question. Why do you need to know? And you or did? Why do you need to know? That is against the rules of our internet. It was a long time ago. I don't know, but I'm trying to know.
Oh my god, stop disrespecting your mom. Okay, I'm sorry. I get so angry when people disrespect their parents. Unless their parents are actually awful. When the parents are awful, they just don't understand.
Please go on. Please tell me. I will after.
I got 3 lava buckets. Are we gonna need more than that?
Right now, is that the major infraction?
Actually, I can try making.
Did you give your address to anybody?
Oh, this is pissing me off so much.
I said just give me a moment, okay? Tell me it's either yes or no. I just need a moment. Yes. Please go upstairs. You're gonna know. It's yes. People are watching this, and if you did, we'd call the police right now, and they're gonna come take all this. You know. Tell me if you did. Mom, just one moment.
I'm trying to make the nether portal now.
Mom, the truth. One moment. Just tell me. Please. You're not understanding. No, it wasn't recently out. How am I supposed to know?
We can see just how attached to the internet Alias is at this point in time. The moment his mom mentions turning off the internet, we hear distress in his voice. This is not a good sign. Being this attached to the internet means the stupid shenanigans that it decides to pull will affect your mental health even more severely than if, say, you didn't really care about the internet. I think that is part of the reason Alias is so messed up. He took the internet too seriously. So seriously that he had begun to ignore his real life in favor of his online one. And sadly, no one stopped him. And we all know how that turned out. I have a lot to say about this guy, but I won't be addressing in this video, or really any video at all. But to summarize this drama, Alias and Toxikai began dating very shortly after the whole
luckily there's so much lava around here.
This relationship, I think, lasted for only 2 months. Correct me if I'm wrong. In any case, the relationship ended abruptly, and with that came even more Alias drama. Except this time, it was Toxikai causing it. Toxikai threatened to take down the entire animation community because he lost his popular YouTube voice.
So this is someone
That's the entire drama in a nutshell. People went ballistic,
Sorry, there's
targeting
so
their
many
entire
names
channels so
that
that
I can't.
Toxikai can report them.
Yeah,
And somehow, Toxikai actually got Alias's original channel taken down, which is insane, and shows you just how broken YouTube was. It's even more broken now, but I digress. Alias had to make a new channel, which is the one he's on at the moment. And after some time, the whole Toxikai situation died down as well. And everyone agreed to forget about him completely and move on.
Alright, we got another portal up
a weird
already.
zone with the section.
Sweet.
It's not
During
actually,
this time,
okay,
Alias
it's
went
not right.
quite a while without a partner, which is really quite strange.
And I will remember where it is because it's...
So hopefully my recounting is a lot better from here on out. Alias would go through the summer of 2018 obsessing over unicorns.
But I could
He
go to
even
the
made a
nether
question
now,
girl
but I have no
character at one
so
point,
I'm not
and
gonna do
correct
that.
me if I'm wrong, Sue would try to sew unicorns' real name at the time onto their body. They also made several posts about wanting to get back together with unicorns.
So,
and
do
seemed
the compasses
generally more
help us
affectionate
at
than
all?
unicorns towards
Yeah.
unicorns.
In the
Unfortunately,
nether?
I can't
In
go
the
back and
nether
find
they
these
do, that's
posts,
right.
nor do I have screenshots since,
I'm trying to figure out, like, do they help us in the overworld? They help
Well,
us
there's
in the...
someone out there
They
who
can
has
also
some
help us in the overworld, because it'll take us to where our bed is.
Oh, it
It's also
will?
around this
Yeah.
time that we
I
see
thought
just
that
how
was,
much
like,
worse
only
Alias
in
has gotten.
service.
While on the live stream, Alias's dad
No.
interrupts him
Well,
to
yeah.
that it is 3 a.m. and that he needs to go to bed. This situation
So we have
escalates
more
when Alias's
lava.
dad
More
needs
diamonds.
to shut off the
More
Wi-Fi
diamonds.
completely, to which Alias replies,
Oh yeah.
Or
This is
maybe if
the...
I had my computer in my room.
It's not gonna happen, and you can still hear you upstairs.
Well, can you, like, not come in here because you're gonna cause drama?
You're gonna be yelling if you're talking during the day, but not at night. It's 3 in the morning.
No, it's not. Dad, stop! You're gonna make someone hate me!
Oh, please.
If you cut off the internet, I'm gonna kill myself. You know that.
this is obviously a glaring red sign that Alias's mental health has only degraded since February. He's dangling suicide over his parents' head, seemingly as a regular occurrence by what you can infer from the clip. We also got from this time period Alias and his friends openly mocking Al Nations, now known
I
as the
would
Splitster,
feel bad
on a
for
live
them
stream.
if they
It is also
didn't,
around this
like...
time that Alias
Yeah.
began drawing, or at least fantasizing.
I would
about
feel bad for them at that,
kidnapping
like, right
and
there, because they can still be helped at that.
That was the
right?
whole reason he got rid of his
Yeah.
I would argue they can probably be helped.
When he replaced his persona, he said he would be changing and moving on from this chapter of his life. Well, if he did, we wouldn't be here right now. This drama started with Sticks Dust.
But they're just so far gone.
Logging
It's
into
hard, you
Alias's
know?
DeviantArt account with the password that Alias
Because they're like, they're kids. But
I
at
will
the same
say,
time, it's not acceptable. It's like your brother. He's a kid.
Sticks Dust said.
Yeah, but she's like 15 now,
To
though.
not get his password out
No, I
know. But
like, once
this
again,
is
I was
really the
saying, like, yeah, your brother's a kid, but also the shit he's done is so awful that, like, you can't really use that card anymore. You can't use, well, he's just a kid
Alias was
card
in the group
because...
chat with Unicorns and Sticks. They'd all made up to each other and were friends. Unfortunately, things didn't stay all fun and games. Alias began to vent into the group chat, and it would quickly kill the conversation. He kept saying things like he was going to cut himself, and eventually Unicorns got so uncomfortable they left the chat, and Styx told Alias to stop venting into the chat. Alias got upset and made a vent.
I made myself golden boots.
That he was listening about, and told them not to post it.
Not wearing them now
Weird
because in
move.
case something
Just don't send it, dude. Styx leaked the video that depicts Alias killing/strangling his now ex-friends. Then, a whole wave of burden and change videos started popping up, and Alias privated his whole channel and lost, like, I think a few thousand subscribers? And then it all just stopped, and nothing happened for a good long while. Or at least, no one really paid attention to Alias after that, because they were too busy trying to cancel a 13-year-old. Around this time, actually, Go Cattle got into contact with Alias. And they got
like,
closer
you
and
hit a
closer
lava
until they
thing,
came to date.
you just
It didn't last.
place water next to it and it works.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What? It's okay.
I know you're watching the video, I'm listening to it, I just like talking about that.
It's almost over.
Oh.
That's very long. I'm not too sure who broke it off.
It's like more than halfway over.
And Goat would release her own video in which she documents a very bad experience with Alias. She emphasized that she talked way too much about unicorns. So we can surmise that as of December 2019, his hate voter for them was still going as strong as ever. But nothing really happened after that. We all thought this would finally be
I'm gonna
the
try
end
and
of
find my
her
way back.
And then 2020 came along, and we wish we could all
Maybe
go back to
I'll leave a redstone torch trail back to the portal.
Now, we're finally up to date on the whole furry drama. Well, I'm 4 months late to the party, but that's fine. This section is going to go a lot more.
It's actually better to have it in a cave so that no zombie pigmen or anything can come through the portal.
Alias and City Barrel 3. With that in mind, let's get back to our old pal Alias. A lot of this information is coming from the channel Evidence Found 01. I personally contacted the person who was the head of the channel for their recounting of the whole situation. So, big thanks to those guys over there for laying everything out.
It's fine.
Things comprehensible. First things first.
I know you're trying to
let's talk about the Discord server. Alias's Discord server, as described by Gyoyi, is a cult, and I really can't agree more. The people in the server place Alias on a throne of sorts and listen religiously to what he says. They must hate and like certain things to avoid being suspicious and getting kicked out. And if anyone objected, they would be banned immediately and shit-talked by those left in the server. This is such a toxic environment, and basically an echo chamber Alias created for himself to ensure that his actions are not only validated by himself, but also those around him. This is what I would like to call the birdie mentality. It's a mentality that not only Birdie exhibits, but many other people on the internet exhibit as well, including myself. It is the mentality that you must always be in the right, no matter what, no matter how justified the other side may seem, or the arguments the other side provides. It's a really easy hole to fall into, since it's much easier to antagonize the other side when you can't see their face. Most of Alias's behavior is being enabled by his current girlfriend, Rocco. Rocco stalks Unicorns' account and post screenshots about every little thing that they think Unicorns is doing wrong, like existing, and posting a Rayman meme. Because Alias is a big fan of Animal Crossing, and Unicorns had the audacity to post a meme about one of the characters Alias liked, they needed to be doxxed. You heard me right. Doxxed. One person from Alias' server dared question if that would be okay, and was immediately hit with a ban. Alias and his friends would go on to post Unicorns' full name all over their YouTube account, with an account called People, over an Animal Crossing meme. Because apparently Unicorns being anywhere near
it was actually over
Rayman means they're trying to promote him and ruin his life. During this whole doxing
yeah, it wasn't.
we also had the big
Still, it's equally as retarded.
Oh yeah, no. It was just.
It's a little.
Not over Animal Crossing.
Which would be child porn.
Not Animal Crossing, Rayman.
I feel like this has already happened before. Didn't Alias already get called out for drawing non-okay drawing minor characters? Nah, must have been my imagination. This way to exact his revenge is also largely hypocritical, since he and his friends are apparently very against anything NSFW. Alias would once again start circulating unicorns in space, which yikes. Alias and his friends also very much enjoy laughing at and making fun of unicorns, which can range from saying how they're a bad person to making fun of their nose square and wishing quite brutal and graphic deaths upon them. Alias and his friends often talk about how unicorns disgust them or how they're afraid of them, but then they double back and keep talking about harassing them. That makes no logical sense. Alias constantly
Wow, they sound like fun people to be around.
about how unicorns abused and manipulated him, when all the evidence has been pointing the other way around. One of his favorites is actually that unicorns allegedly forced him to send nudes to them and drew NSFW of them when he was uncomfortable, stating that as one of the reasons he no longer likes to interact with NSFW content. I've been trying to find a channel that documented what happened, but it seems it has been privated or deleted. This channel
so much
was
iron.
run by the Squidster, if I remember correctly. On this channel were screenshots of messages between Alias and unicorns. Unicorns asking over and over again for Alias's consent while making the NSFW art. Now, I like to say that you can make NSFW even if you're a kid. It's not illegal. However, it is illegal to send NSFW to other minors. That includes nudes of yourself. Now, I don't blame unicorns or Alias for not knowing about this because they were both young. Teenagers don't consider nudes of themselves to be child porn because they don't view themselves as children. Do not, however, use this as an excuse to attack unicorns. They messed up, 100%. But at the time, they didn't even know it was wrong to begin with. As long as they learn from their mistakes, their old ones should not be dangled over their heads. There's also the issue of transphobia. What is transphobia? Well, as defined by Google, transphobia is the dislike of or prejudice against transsexual or transgender people. By this definition, I don't think Alias is transphobic. Hear me out first. Their hate for unicorns' transition is not because they hate trans people, but because they hate unicorns. It's not the fact that unicorns is trans that gets them riled up, but it is because unicorns specifically transitioning. Their dislike and prejudice isn't aimed at the trans aspect as much as it is aimed at unicorns themselves. That's not to say the things they're saying about them aren't absolutely vile and disgusting, but I don't think calling them transphobic is the right term. They are anti-unicorns.
Exactly. She hates unicorns.
It does, however, amaze me
Charlie.
how Alias
Charlie's such a sweetheart, though. Ugh.
because Alias himself
Charlie?
should know firsthand how hard
Unicorns.
and yet
Fontic.
unicorns' transition.
I'm guts.
Still too feminine, or how they're faking gender dysphoria. It's not pretty the things coming out of their mouths. One thing that will always remain the same with Alias, however, is how violently he shows his hatred for people he doesn't like. No one is a stranger to his killing videos, many of which feature unicorns, and even now, he still talks about, very graphically, how he'd like to murder unicorns, or watch them suffer. His friends partake in this as well, as it appears one of them has drawn their characters skewering Alias's depiction of unicorns.
That's so gross.
My mom's calling. Hello? Hey, what's up? Playing Minecraft with Michael.
Well, I was calling because I wanted to make sure that you wanted to run that camera to
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking sometime in October, Northern California, so I put there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. Alright, love you too. Alright, I will. Bye.
What was that
I
about?
would like to cover in this very
My
section
mom wanted
is
to set up a
Alias's
trip.
role
I'm just gonna
and her use of the
humor her.
I try my best to stay away from political issues like these because they're so very controversial and are bound to start flame wars in the comments. However, it is a glaring part in the situation, so I'll have to address it. When it comes to racial slurs, there's going to be a lot of disagreements. Some people think they're okay, as long as they aren't being used in a bad manner, while others think that never under any circumstances should they be allowed to be used. I'm a minority myself, and being a Chinese person going through the whole COVID fiasco, I've experienced my fair share of racism. Even before COVID, I've had my fair share of racism. Obviously, I'm not going to claim that just because I'm a minority, that I suddenly completely understand the Black Lives Matter movement on a level an African American would, but I can relate a bit to their troubles of discrimination. For this video, we will obviously have to address when or if it's appropriate to use racial slurs. Here's the short answer. Sometimes. Now let's get on to the explanation. The N-word has a lot of history. It's a word created by white people to address black slaves, to degrade and dehumanize them. In recent times,
Alright, I made a redstone torch thing for
some
us.
say this is a bad thing because it's normalizing this word.
So now we know
Others say
where
it's
our
a good thing
portal
because
is.
the word is being reclaimed. So
Thank
lots
you
of
for
friends
reminding
have
me on how
words
to read it.
and N-word in their
Yeah.
songs, or friends saying it casually to each other.
By the way, you can use the zombie farm.
Implications. It's the same with everything.
I know.
If a friend calls you something insulting,
I'm just strip mining
push
right
it out
now.
No, I-
and clear up because you know that friend doesn't have bad intentions. And
Where
isn't
is your
trying
strip
to,
mine?
like, use the word.
Next-
It's in the little
They can
base.
come to
In your
distance
little
from
house?
character
Yeah.
without factoring in the color of your skin. And so, when using insults or slurs in a non-derogatory sense with your friend, is generally shrugged off by the public. But what about a stranger? They have nothing to judge you on besides your appearance, and maybe a few actions you've perfected. And so the implication of the insult or the slur is much clearer. They are creating a prejudice about you based on appearance, and assigning that prejudice to a word used to discriminate or dehumanize another individual, which is why insults and slurs are insulting. Of course, that's only one aspect that makes slurs generally unacceptable by the public. Another aspect
cool,
would be
it's still
when one uses
daytime.
a slur that has been created for a
Is it
minority
in
to
the middle
directly
video? I'm not gonna
insult or
fuck with
degrade
it.
that said minority, based on physical features or stereotyped traits. Slurs also are used to represent a minority's unwanted characteristics and tying them to a specific skin tone or otherwise visible trait. In many of these screenshots, Rocco is either connecting the
Should I check on your
terrible
bees?
history, saying things like black people should be slit-skinned,
Huh?
strip
Should I
saying
check
that
on your
she hates black people.
bees?
Thus, these
No,
comments
they're
she's
okay.
making
Okay.
are in fact racist.
I was just wondering if you were doing anything at that.
The fact that her friends are
They're
trying
kinda
to
just
excuse
vibing.
her clear racism by misusing the N-word as something funny is gross. From these leaked screenshots, we can conclude that Alias is just
Yeah, there's just bad. It's just bad. Everything about Birdie. Everything.
Yeah, it's kinda disappointing, you know? Such skill with art and such, and yet,
Are you paying attention to the time?
yes.
Okay, because I'm not. So.
Yeah, I'm about that. I was actually about to check the time. It's barely 12:14.
Cool.
Stay away from my crops, dude. Jeez. There we go. And the oaks are good to go. Just want to make a clear lookout so I can actually see your crops. Not gonna actually like destroy everything. I just want to be able to see it from my farm so I don't like lose track of it.
Yeah.
'Cause it's still nice to have all those trees there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the tree with the leaves. I'll just get rid of the leaves. The bees, they risen. Actually, does the beehive need to be on the tree, or does it stand up on its own?
It just stands up on its own. I'm finding a lot of gold.
Nice.
Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm finding more gold than I'm finding iron.
I found a bunch of iron. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I have to go pee pee.
No.
Baby. I'm like really sad.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It helps. The bees are doing really good. They're happy.
Oh.
Also, they're coming everywhere. Oh, Jesus Christ. But I don't like bee.
Probably gonna play on Bobby's server when you leave.
Okie dokie. Hope you have fun. I'm sorry you're sad.
It's alright. I'll be okay.
I know you'll be okay. It still blows.
Yeah.
If you need anything, you tell me, alright?
Alright.
I got rid of the tree for the beehive, but I replaced it with like a big fence post.
Cool.
This is what I did with it.
Cool.
Thought it looked a little neater at least. Zombies really do go bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got like a 64 stack of iron already.
Oh wow.
You have 264 stacks of birch logs.
Cool.
Flint and steel up. Do you want golden boots or something that I can make when we go to the nether?
Yeah, I can make golden boots though.
Okay, because I have 12 more gold.
Yeah, I have like 20. Lol.
But I already made myself boots, so.
Oh, fuck.
I
have to pee.
Go pee. Go pee. But you should go take a piss soon.
Okay.
It's not healthy to hold it. That's how you can get a urinary tract infection. God knows I don't want you getting any more of those.
Hi, baby. I love you. I wonder if you guys have coffee and never yell. Meow. Meow. Hi. Hi. Meow. I love you. Hi. I love you. Hi.
Alright, cool. I added glass to my other door so that I can actually tell what's out there in case we need to run for something. Also, I got an enchanted golden chestplate from a zombie.
Ooh.
It's protection 2 and thorns 1. It's about to fall apart. So I'm going to keep that in there and repair it later. Speaking of which, I could probably make an anvil just because we should get one soon.
Do you want to go to the Nether?
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the Nether.
So you have to leave at 1?
No, I have to leave at 1:40.
Okay.
Let me just fix up this shit in here. You don't need to make yourself golden anything because I actually have some golden items now. I have a golden chest plate and I can give you my golden boots.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I only need 1 piece of gold, so I'll just use my enchanted gold thing.
Okay.
Yep, repaired it all the way. There's even golden pants in here. I'll take that with us.
I'll just use the boots.
No, I know. I'll take it in case someone's boots or my thing breaks. And then we'll take the rest of the gold just with us to trade.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I will in a second. I just gotta use up this stone sword. There's a baby zombie now. I have to kill it.
When it comes to character designs, as you can see, the character I'm drawing here is actually a dusk, which is a species originally made by the swamps. They were originally called darkies, but the names changed to how it could be.
Anyways, you can just come to me and we'll be good to go. I just need to make myself some armor.
Okay.
Do you need armor?
Nah.
So you see it already?
It seems like
I'm gonna bring a compass.
Yeah, I already have a compass too. I need to make a new shield.
I'm not really sure
I
that's the term people.
take these wooden blocks with me. Actually, I don't need them because they'll make big wood. You can get wood over there.
And then these folks also made everyone's calling it an apology video, but she doesn't really say it's an apology video. I think she's just trying to, I don't know what she's trying to do. First, we're gonna go over the Google Doc, and then we're gonna we're gonna talk about her quote-unquote apology. So we'll get into it. First, we're gonna go ahead and look at this beware on Lucas folks. If you don't like hearing my voice read, I guess you can look down in the description, and I'll have the Google Doc for you to click on. But not only will I be reading it, but
I'm gonna bring a bunch of cobblestone.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous about making this video because it is really upsetting to see Lucas Fox acting this way for me, and I'm sure many others personally, because we've a lot of us have done
Wandering trader.
for a very long time. Anyways,
He has llamas.
Yeah, we should take this.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal his shit.
Is he near our base?
Yeah. He's right by your farm.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything of value.
Still
It
fuck
also
that guy.
exists so that Luke can acknowledge
He dares to go near my farm. Oh, you should have let the zombie kill the one. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Yeah, push him over here.
You look so sexy.
I do?
Yeah, with the shaders.
So that's a really nice disclaimer. I decided to
Do you have sand or gravel or something?
I can easily get it.
I will not
There's gravel over here.
Just don't
No, come here.
That's rude. Anyway, I would also like to issue a content warning or a trigger warning, just like the Google Doc does.
Could you make a bow?
A bow?
A boat. T. Yeah, because it'll be so much easier to.
I've got a back people
So I'm
over
gonna go ahead and just read their content warning, and it's
Oh, here are the
still
boots.
review as well, obviously.
They're not enchanted, but they're
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Perfect response
Vote.
video later in the video.
Place this bitch in.
Religion, homophobia, transphobia, racial stereotyping, cultural appropriation,
Fuck.
emotional abuse, threatening, S-word. I don't like saying that one. Brief mentions of the
There we go.
say not either.
Now you
and
can just
stop.
push them.
Due to religion being a recurring subject in this document, we implore you to understand that we are not attacking Christianity or attempting to invalidate it in any way. Ideally, we are signifying the belief that using religion of any kind as an excuse to be discriminatory is not acceptable. Now that we've gone through the content warnings and disclaimers, let's get right in. Who is Lucas Phelps? Lucas Phelps, or Emily.
I also have 2 gravel on me, so
Furry artist animator who is
I'm ready to
primarily
murder him
recognized
whenever you
for her
want.
unique character design stories and animation. She's a devout
Fuck.
Christian and is very open
Get up.
to her faith. In 2015, she produced an animation pilot called Audience. Despite its cancellation, it remains one of her most
Come on. Good.
transphobia and homophobia. Previous accusations from 2014 to preface, Lucas had always been open about the information, and hardly anyone had an issue. However, because of her beliefs, some people began accusing her of
Mistakes were made.
In August 2015, her DeviantArt profile was bombarded with comments and related
They'll calm down once I leave.
accusations. She quietly deactivated for a couple days later, without any warning to the public. On August 13th,
Wow, they really stick for a while, don't they? Make that fun.
They're pissed.
It'll be fine though. They're only pissed at me, so. Alright, let me get the gavel. You good to go? You ready to die?
First off,
Yep.
I would like to thank all of you for support as well as trying to help me feel better. You guys really are sweet. Thank you so much. I think if you guys deserved an explanation of what
Here, just give it to me.
was going on with me, around and why
Oh yeah, they're slightly destroying their arm.
First off,
Oh, I got one of the
I
leads.
didn't really use the drama on there about the haters that were spamming.
Sorry about that.
I hate before,
It's okay.
lying about me, spam, and people with false or confused information, living in ignorance.
Okay, cool. Now I can kill him.
I'm pretty used to it.
Now he's showing up.
He'll perish. He's perished.
That's all I'm going into in regards to that. But this past year, summer, has been some of the hardest times for me, and I'm still struggling with it, but there is hope, I suppose. My parents are getting
Okay, I got one of the
so it's
leads.
probably not too much to worry. But anyway, the reason I left was mainly because DeviantArt has been a big stressor on my life for years, and I realized it the other day that I was letting myself get down, as well as beating myself down, and that wasn't very fun. There are super sweet people on DeviantArt, and most of my best friends are on there, and I love them so
You
much.
can just tell me when you're ready. I'll just go
But I
down. You can go
realized
down
that
my
most of
base.
my
I'll show you
memories
where it
besides
is.
the ones
I'm gonna make a
and most
fence
are just stress.
so that the boys will stay here.
You morons don't go anywhere.
And all three of those were crushed. A lot of my goals in life have been crushed as well, in my mind at least. And until I can feel it,
Oh my god, one of them's down here looking at me.
to be in my life.
One of the
I was
llamas?
listening to you because I was afraid to make art, and that's the whole reason I was on there. So I hope.
Could you bring it up here?
Yeah, I think this one's mad.
Who have been kind to me for
Hi,
that, and I'm so grateful. Their kindness and caring
It's
for
gonna take my armor off. Am I gonna come?
I'm not mad at anyone for not being
Yeah, you're
I just
angry.
think that it was easy.
Get up
As
here.
well as looking at the characters. A lot of them just hold on in my life and realize people to the maximum. I've also continued to farm on these characters. And again, I'm not here to hurt people, but it felt like when I landed, someone was going to it takes me as offensive. And that's the last thing I want
Here.
to do. I've never want to. I only want to face people and make them happy. So anyway, that's why I
Oh,
left.
you making
I'm sorry
love you?
for those. I left that alone. I'm sorry for starting to make love here. But I'm
They will
sorry.
probably stop spitting at me if it loves me.
I'll be able to art right now. I'll be posting to Tumblr, of course, and still getting the video. Maybe one day I'm productive today, but until then, I'm down to the back anytime soon. Thank you again for supporting me, all this way, and for trusting me. I really appreciate it. And all of that.
Nope.
Okay, here, give me the lead.
So, check that out. I'll comment on everything kind of collectively when I'm done reading the document.
Wait, you picked it up again.
That's the Tumblr archive. She never directly acknowledged any of the accusations in this case. In October 2015, Lucas's husband came back to DeviantArt despite Lucas stating that she wouldn't return to the site anytime soon. And the account was called Twitter Strange, and she had only shared the existence of the account with him.
I made this so much more difficult than it needed to be. I'm sorry.
So people would
It's okay.
Even with these extra precautions, it wasn't very long until the public
Alright,
knew how to replace her art.
he's done now.
When she
He's
was
gone.
again, she rapidly began to gain back all of the
Still so pissed off at you. Oh, come on. Come on.
It's not worth it.
Okay, there we go.
Came out about some of his experiences.
There we go.
We're gonna go ahead and check that out right now.
He's still aggroed at you, though.
Yeah, but I bet when I leave the dimension, it'll be fine.
This person who had
Probably.
don't have to
Hopefully.
doesn't have any like solid evidence. This is just
Alright, I'm ready to go.
alleged victim. I have to say alleged.
Then yeah, I'll
because
show you where we're going.
taken a slander, and that's that could get people into legal trouble. So if you're watching this right
Yeah, I
now
have
and
my
planning on
face,
talking about this, you should probably keep in mind
yeah. Don't jump down like that.
That's all they might do. So yeah.
Why is it all the way down here?
Because this is all the way down the lava down here.
It's not proof. It's just kind of hearsay, and I'm not about that. Like, I'm not gonna say whether or not I believe it, because again, I'm in trouble for it. But I'm gonna let you come to your own conclusion on your own. And
I just used one lava bucket around all the lava.
So allegedly, it was sent to their former partner, but people would get mad, so mad at
We're like really
so
close.
I was a guy or not binary or something, but maybe people would be fine. I don't know, because I'd be gay or whatever. It seems like I've met
Here it
some
is.
people with the same kind of mindset. I've met people that make jokes. It's not a good way. Definitely, if you think this kind of thing, I would probably just keep it to yourself.
Ooh, it's a good thing I brought blocks.
It's not a smart way to go. It's also offensive to those who are really coming out because they're coming out. It's not like
Oh my god, it's a fucking gas.
Where?
So it's just offensive.
Over on the other side of the portal.
Yeah. Dude, look at like through the portal with the shader.
Oh. Can you take care of the gas?
Yeah, I can try.
It was sexually related to
not aggro that I see it though.
I read you these screenshots.
This
This
is
is what
vibing over there.
surfaced through this involves drama. We're just gonna read the one screenshot that really matters. Neo had asked if the
Jeez, this place looks so much more like hell.
and the response replied with, I don't do certain things related to causes or sexual things in my life that I hope you can understand. But if not, I can give you your money back for sure. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to join that. So, what's the cause for issue here is saying causes and sexual things. Obviously, she thinks of it as more of a political thing when she says causes. I don't think we should consider people's identities to be.
And it just despawned.
I personally despise when.
Alright, so where to go now? Why do I have friends?
I hate it.
Bye. Hey, it's the boys. Never can't do anything with them.
I think we should go that way.
Alright, let's start making a bridge. You got more blocks?
Yep, I got plenty more.
Alright, cool.
I brought like multiple 64 stacks.
I'll keep an eye on your back, see if there's anything around that might want to kill us. We got big old hogs down there, but I think we should be fine for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're down there. We're probably going to head up here instead. I got another shield because this one's about to fall apart.
Hmm.
I don't think these things fall apart after you get all the wood, though.
Mm-mm.
I'm just getting the wood for blocks. It's another wall. Not really sure.
Yeah, I can't turn into nether wart. It's kind of just a block.
Moonlight.
Oh my god, I almost fell through that hole.
Crimson fungus.
Shroom lights, please get the shroom lights. They're so pretty.
Yeah, I'm grabbing as many as I can.
Whew. Okay.
Man, I do not know what to use to break them quickly.
What, the shroom lights?
Yeah.
I think you just use your hands.
Yeah, the axe and pickaxe don't do much better.
Oh.
I remember the blue area is where like a bunch of Endermen spawn,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh.
Shame we can't do anything with the metal warp now. Oh god, not the pigs.
Yeah. That's what I was saying oh god for.
Fucking suck. I got 9 shroom lights.
Cool.
You good?
Yeah.
I don't like how the zombie pigmen walk right in front of my hand. Did you grab your gold, by the way?
My gold?
Your ingots?
No.
Oh, okay. Ooh, soul sand, we'll need this. Or you can make a different type of torch. Actually. You need help?
I think I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Ooh. That's good. This, warped fungus.
At least we got pork chop out of that dead thing. And leather. That's good. We need leather.
Yeah.
So what, you're in the warped area?
No.
Oh.
I found warped fungus.
Oh.
Yeah.
I assume that means you're in the blue area. Is there a way to distract these big pigs?
The big ones?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The, like, animalistic ones? Yeah, no.
Yeah. Hey, I found a normal pig. Hey, buddy, you want some gold? You gonna trade with me? What are you gonna give me? He gave me a piece of netherrack. Are you serious? That's it? It's a little bit cheap, but okay, buddy.
Give me boots. He took the armor. All yours, dude.
What armor?
Hmm? Is that soul sand?
Hunty pinged you. Ow. Hey guys.
They're so cute when they're not.
Yeah, they're cute in this weird, like, I'm gonna murder you way. Oh, thanks for the blackstone, I guess.
Yeah, I got soul sand out of them. There's a water bottle.
He just put it on. He didn't even, like... They are cute when they're not attacking you.
Oink.
My god, some of these have some really good armor.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like me taking gold.
Time to kill them.
That's cool. So they don't like you even touching armor? They're very strong.
Michael, why didn't you TP me?
I can't when I'm in another dimension.
Oh, yeah.
I had to run down to the obsidian.
That's right.
Well, we didn't have anything. You didn't have your diamonds, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna... I mean, I guess I'm just gonna run over there.
Same. I don't think they'll be hot. Oh, wait, they will. That was all my gold.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bring my gold, just in case.
Yeah. Can you make me a pair of gold boots?
I don't have enough, I'm sorry.
You have enough just for yourself?
Yeah.
I thought you said you had like 20 gold.
I know, I know.
So wait, what happened to all your gold though?
I don't know. I couldn't find it.
They're wearing armor, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Just gotta go back to my farm life.
Well, don't you want to get your shit back?
I mean, I can't go down there because they'll kill me immediately, so...
There's only like 2 of them left.
I can't, I have nothing to make armor with.
Well, then I need to go back.
I'll make a sword. Or an axe, and I can do, because I only have 10 iron. I'm coming over, don't worry.
I don't think they're aggro towards me.
Are you wearing gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be aggro towards me, I don't have gold. So they don't like you grabbing gold.
At least not with them around.
Yeah. I've got an iron axe and my crossbow. Are you killing them?
No.
Okay. Hopefully they grabbed all that gold so I can just go in and grab my normal armor. Are they attacking me now? Mistakes were made.
Oh my fucking god.
I don't know why I decided to TPD you. Sorry. Am I stressing you out? Oh, did they attack you too? Oh, I'm sorry.
They took everything.
I'm not very smart, I'm sorry. It's like they took all my items. Okay. Oh. That's honestly.